All right, welcome to M110, and the first unit that we're going to cover is Chapter 2, which goes over set theory. And if I can get this to work, come on. There we go. All right. In section 2.1, we go over the language of sets, and we are going to go over these things. We're going to specify sets using both the listing method, which the listing method I also refer to as the roster method. It's basically making a list, but since I'm a teacher, I have rosters, you know, a list of your names. But then there's another way you can express a set, and it's called set builder notation, and that's kind of a fun one, so we'll be looking at that. We will understand when sets are well defined and when they're not. We will use the element symbol property, and we're going to find cardinal numbers. That sounds like fun too. Okay, so moving on. All right, a set is a collection of objects. So for me, everybody who is registered in this class is in my set. You're my set of M110 online students. And every one of you is considered an element of that set. An element is a member of a set. Now, a roster simply lists all your names. And that's a doable list. I mean, usually my classes have no more than 25 to 30 students, so I can write all the names down, no big whoop. But if you have a really large set where you cannot list every single possible one, because maybe there's a million of them, another way to express the set is something called set builder notation. And I have an example right here. This is red. You read this, and I color-coded it all for you. So you've got the set C. Let me pick a different highlighter for that part. You've got, I don't think this is going to work. You've got the set, oh yeah, that didn't work at all, did it? The set C, I'll just talk it through, forget the highlighter. The set C, that's in the red. The purple equal sign is your is. And then you'll see in green there are braces, and those are read the set of. And then they usually use a variable. I just used X, but you could use any letter that you want. So all X. And then in blue there's a colon right there, but I have also seen it written the set of all X and then a line such that, and then they write some stuff, blah, 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 and then end it, oh, that was a terrible brace, and then they end it with another brace at the other end. So either a colon or a little vertical line. And then after that, you will literally give your description of your set. And so for this one is X is a carnivorous animal. And there are so many carnivorous animals, we can't write them all, so we just give a description. And that's what set builder notation is. Now for this class, we might be writing things like the set of X such that X is greater than 7. That's an infinite set. And you're probably thinking, well, isn't that just 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? Yeah, but it does keep going to infinity. And then don't forget, in between 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11, and 12, you have an infinite number of fractions. So it goes on forever. But that's the difference between a roster method, which is literally just writing a list, and set builder notation. All right, what's next? Okay, a set is well defined if we are able to tell whether any particular object is actually an element of that set. And so they've given us two examples here. Set A is the set of all X such that, I think I will use the highlighter on this one. Oop. X is, sorry, the set A is X such that X is a winner of an Academy Award. That is well defined. That is definitely well defined because I can Google that. I can Google winners of an Academy Award and I can get every winner from every year since the beginning, whenever that was. So that will be considered well defined. The other example B, the set of T such that, or the set T is the set of X such that X is tall. Okay, I am, here's me, I'm 5'2". Everybody is tall to me because I'm so short. But to somebody who's really tall, you know, they tower over everybody else. So what does that mean for them? It's different. It's all about perspective. What's your perspective? So it's different for everybody. So that is not well defined. Not well defined at all. So if you can find a list of it somewhere, that's a well-defined thing. All right. Now, this symbol right here, that is the empty set symbol. So if nobody had signed up for this class and I had no names on my roster, I would have had an empty set. And there's two ways that you can write it. You can do that little circle with a line through it, which is what they're showing here. But the other way is you could just write a set of braces down and put nothing inside of them. That also means the empty set. Most people prefer to do, you know, the circle with a slash because that is so much easier than trying to draw really pretty braces. So, and I always refer to it as the empty set, but you will also see it referred to as the null set. Means the same thing. Now this slide wants to clarify that, let me erase this one. When you're looking at this and this, do they mean the same thing? No, they do not. The first one is an empty set. That means it has a set with no members. The second one has an empty set within a set of braces. Ooh, so that is a set with a member object, namely the empty set. You have a set with an empty set in it. So it's not empty. There's something in there. So don't make that mistake. Okay? These two things up here are not the same. They mean totally different things. And I'm at about the 7-minute mark, so I'm going to stop and I'll do a second video. I don't want to overwhelm you with a long video right at the beginning. So I'll pick up my PowerPoint where this one ends off.